The Dare Show podcast here. We're here to talk about some stuff, so let's talk about some stuff. The song of the week was supposed to be, talk about music and stuff and reviews. I can't do it. Reviews like they do it in the DMV. But anyways, I was supposed to do, the song of the week. I had a song of the week for you that I had been listening to last week. I was like, let me pick something. So I picked something, and I'm gonna talk about that in a few seconds. But the song of the week, I think, is a little bit more fitting for what's going on in America. Excuse me. So the song of the week this week is Madonna's "God Control" from her her Madam X album. I did not know. I didn't. Okay, so Buffalo. What happened in Buffalo? The dude went around shooting. I don't know. He specifically went and shot black people in Buffalo, New York, and I kind of was trying to stay away from the details of the victims. Because it's too much. It's too much talking about that and over there and that side while we're over on this side. It's just too much. And so, in Madonna's song, she says, everybody knows the truth. Everybody knows the damn truth, I'm sorry. They say we need love, but we need more than this. Just some, a little bit of the lyrics from the song God Control. Which in the song she talks about gun control. And, the world, America really, it's only America. It's only America. And it's like, fuck Joe Biden. It's like, fuck everybody who wants to give out sympathy. There's sympathy letters with sympathy love. That's not going to do shit. What's going to do something is getting gun control, getting gun laws, getting whatever you got to do, make it stricter to get guns. I don't know. And the other thing is, this is domestic terrorism and nobody wants to call it that. I think, I feel like we need to another domestic terrorist act happen instead of saying these gun violence, because I feel like we need to make that phrase, that word more knowledgeable, everybody needs to know. It needs to be at the tip of our lips instead of, another mass shooting. No, call it what it is. It's domestic terrorism. And then it's, this racist domestic terrorism, right? It's this, American core this core American domestic terrorism. And, it's just so sad because those black people are my family. That's my mother, that's my sister, that's my aunt, that's my grandmother, that's my great-grandmothers. And that, it really scares me when, my mom, for a moment it did, COVID and then this domestic terrorism type thing scared me when my mom was like, I'm going to church. And then, she lives in, my grandmother and my mother, they live in a smaller town. And it's just it gives you a little anxiety. It's not fun. This shit is not cool. Whoopi can say, stop hurting us so many times on The View. Joe Biden can give as many sympathy speeches and visit as many places as he wants. Obama can do the same. But it's if we're not going to do anything about it, just say you're not going to do anything about it. And I think it's the 200th or something, 65th, some crazy ass number, and the double digit number of domestic terrorism that has happened this year. And the gun violence goes beyond, the racist gun violence. There's the black community gun violence also. Excuse me. Or like the poor community gun violence also. Like the Shreveport, where I live, the gun violence is crazy. It's like, who are you guys shooting at anyways? Like, what is going on? Because this is not fun. This is not fun. Thank God I live in like a cute little neighborhood, quiet little neighborhood. But this isn't fun. But everybody knows the damn truth, as Madonna said. Our nation has lost so much respect. We're sending, money out to Ukraine. Rachel Ray is shipping herself out to the Ukraine, fighting the war. Like, she's fighting the damn war herself. And, there's shit at home to deal with. That's what I feel like. It's so crazy, you're a celebrity, you got money, you do what you want, but like, why are you going to other countries adopting other kids when, there's kids here you can adopt? That's one thing, on the upside of Madonna's. Never mind. She hasn't adopted any American children. She's only adopted kids from other countries. I don't know what to say. Except for gun. There needs to be stricter gun laws. Like, come on, guys. You guys can do this like that. But you don't want to. Like, the Sandy Hook, I'm not going to talk about it too much longer. The Sandy Hook shit, that was crazy. I think I was driving, just a little aspect into my life. What is it, like 10 years ago at this point? We were driving like on vacation. I'm on Twitter and it's like this Sandy Hook. I think it was like after Sandy Hook. It might have been before. I mean, during. I don't know if it's during. It was either during or it was like right, like a day after or something like that. Or no, I think it was like hours after. They like, that Sandy Hook shit. That's so sad. All those kids. And now all these older black people being attacked. This racist domestic terrorism. That's all I have to say. What's next on the docket? What's next on today? SWV and Escape. Let me go to my article because I have no idea what this show is about. I'm going to read you what it says. So SWV and Escape are doing a show on Bravo. I think I saw Escape say like, Candy, stuff coming soon or a TV show coming soon. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Nobody cares. But then there's like, press has come out. The upcoming shows on Bravo were like released, and whatever. I don't think it has even a name. It just says following this is from the Grape Juice, thatgrapejuice.net. Following their epic Versus performance, which really made me love SWV. You've been listening to me that long. That Versus opened my eyes to SWV. I knew of SWV before based off of like Can We and a little bit of Weak and my sister. But I really loved the catalog after that. Got into the catalog and yeah. And, I watched that TV show. So anyways, following the epic Versus performance, the ladies of Escape and SWV reunite once again to prepare for a show that promises to reignite their music careers. There is so much at stake for these powerhouse women. What? Like, what are you guys talking about? As they navigate different stages in their lives, both personally and professionally. From celebrating the power of collaboration, what are you guys talking about? And sisterhood, to pushing to overcome obstacles. There is no shortage of wonder in watching two of the most, I don't know what this show's about. It's set to premiere in the winter. The show is produced by Mona Scott Young. Nobody cared. I mean, okay, cool, but What is this show about? What is this show about? I loved SWV's Reunited. I forgot if they had like a little theme. I love their show on WeTV. I'll probably go watch right now SWV. I mean Escape still kicking it that they had on Bravo when they reunited. I don't know what we're gonna see. I don't think SWV is gonna make another album. Oh crap. Okay. I know that Escape was planning on making another album. Well, they had planned on doing new music, and then Candy for at a certain point in the early 90s, 20s, 2000s, she like, what's the word? Separated herself legally from them. She separated herself legally from them. I think and then I don't know. I'm guessing she's back in legally with them, but then they were making new music with like the Twisted Escape name, and now Candy a couple years ago, probably before the pandemic, 2019. Candy was like, "Okay, I'll make music with you." I was convinced by my family and my mom and stuff like that. So we'll see what new Escape music sounds like. Like I said, I don't know what this show is about. And I don't think they do either. Because that told me a bunch of nothing. Anyways. But I'll watch. I'm going to go watch it. When I'm done with this, I'm going to go watch the Escape thingy again. So I had this revelation, right? Just recently. That SWV, Escape, maybe that's something they can talk about. Also, SWV had that show with Salt and Pepper, that crazy ass show, Ladies Night. Oh my god, that was so crazy. Should I do a review of that one? Oh my gosh, should I do a review of that show? Did anybody do a review of the show? Anyways, SWV and Escape. Also, Destiny's Child. They all came out swinging, right? But then at the late 90s, I feel like the late 90s just killed the girl groups, because 2 of them left. No, 2, 3? I think 3 of them left, including 3 of them left, and 1 of them disbanded. Yeah. No, okay, so what's that? Don't hold on to your love. En Vogue. En Vogue disbanded, En Vogue left. Escape left. SWV left. Did TLC leave by force at that point? I know they were like broken up or something, or they were doing solo projects or about to do solo projects or something, and then Left Eye left or something. Destiny's Child kind of broke up or rebanded, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, the late 90s did a horrible job on the girl groups. Oh, even like, what's the name? Spice Girls. Mama, I love you. Mama. Okay, anyways. Spice Girls even broke up. So the 90s killed the girl groups. But I was thinking, like, SWV, Escape, and Destiny's Child 4, the original members, they kind of had, like, their last albums in the 90s. And they all kind of had, like, this similar story, like, well, SWV and, like, making that last album, I think SWV, okay, like, I was trying to put out the points. Like, making their last album, SWV, Destiny's Child, and Escape, they all kind of had this like, somebody wants to go solo. We're not being treated fairly. Yeah, we're not being treated fairly with Destiny Child and SWV. We're not being treated fairly. Somebody's going solo. We're not going to come show up to work. Or in some cases, like the label and the producers were working with this girl at certain times and then this group of girls at certain times, and then they would just put the songs together, or put the songs together in a sense, which is so fascinating that they all kind of have that, Destiny Child, basically, from my thoughts, like what I've heard, Latavia and LaToya didn't show up to sometimes to work. And so, in my opinion, that's why I don't necessarily prominently hear them so much. Okay, there's like no, oh no, there are solos, I just don't listen to them. Anyway, Escape, I believe, they were like, Latasha was going to go solo, and some songs, I think a couple of songs on that last album, I can't think of the name of their last album. There's just Candy and Tiny, and I think they all recorded at different times, and then SWV, definitely the label was like, we're going to enforce this hip-hop situation, and Coco wasn't feeling it, and I think Coco wasn't on one of the songs or something like that, or yeah, I think. No. It was something like a rapper, or she was just like fed up or something. She was like, why is somebody, it was rapper heavily. The ballads really saved that album. Also, Can We is like a classic R&B song. Say My Name is a classic R&B song. They all, I love how all of this has like a connection. Missy worked on Can't Look. Missy worked on Can We, and she also worked on Confessions About the Things I Do. She worked on The Writings on the Wall. Candy worked on that. Candy's a part of SWV and worked on that. I mean, Escape and worked on that last album, and then she worked on Writings on the Wall. She wrote like a lot of songs on the Writings on the co-wrote a lot of Writings on the Wall. They all were girl groups, and they all kind of disbanded and then kind of got back together, regrouped, which is so cool. I hope you're listening to this, because I feel like this is really cool and fun, valuable information. Okay. What's next? I think I'm going to take a quick break. Because about the confessions. I'll be back.
Next car, honey, next car.
So, welcome back to the Dan Show Podcast. Let's talk. So, the song of the week was supposed to be Grown Woman by Beyonce. And I have a couple of deep dives. Let's talk a little bit about grown. I'm a grown woman. Dun, 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 dun. I can do whatever. Okay. I love this song. I think this is probably like in my top 10 favorite songs by her. It came out of nowhere. But okay, the thing I really want to say is she allegedly, I don't know who, I think the Dreamer, some producer might have told us, she made this album, not this album, she made 8 album or a body of work inspired by Fela Kuti. She was a producer on the Fela, or owner or something, like with Jay-Z with like Mary J and Oprah, I think, somebody like that, on the Fela Broadway show that, Patti LaBelle starred in. I think she's the only person I really know. But anyways, she played his mother. Oh my God, I'm so excited for Patty's birthday is next week, and I'm really excited for this show I'm going to put together for her. Holiday celebration. So, Fela, she had this, so, there's this Fela Kuti album inspired, I think, something like Pre-4 or something like that. Yeah. I wonder if Grown Woman and End of Time. I wonder if they were on there. Which, yeah, because they both had like this, tribal African drum hood like feeling to it. This like modern sort of like African sense, maybe like American African. It just is wonderful, and I wonder if that was a part of it, and she just like picked it up and put it in. Beyonce, if Standing on the Sun and Grown Woman were promotional singles, why didn't you just tell us that? Because the whole like Grown Woman thing, I believe, if my memory serves me correct, it like leaked, and then she put it in the Pepsi commercial. Also, Standing on the Sun was in the H&M commercial. She did Standing on the Sun like once because she was like making it up for the city that she had to reschedule because she like allegedly through Jay-Z was like going through some difficult health voice problems or an issue or something, and allegedly she could have lost her voice. He said she could have lost her voice. I don't know what the hell was going on. What does that mean? She never talked about that. I find, the only time she really talks about her voice like that in that sense was, I think it was like a, whatever, like Vogue article or something. She would talk about, she's, I'm forgetting even what she talked about, but she was talking about like her voice. Oh, she took like opera singing. She took lessons from an opera singer, vocal lessons from an opera singer, and yeah, I think that was it. Which makes sense because it's definitely strong and it's definitely there. Shout out to the Black opera singers. So yeah, she did that. These songs sort of. We thought String on the Sun was like one and done, but then she added "Grown Woman" to the Miss Carter show set list. This whole like moment with the Kente Kuti David Coma. No, I don't think it was David Coma. It was like Kenzo. This Kenzo costume, like tribal looking costume with the fans and the music and the backdrop. The outtakes from the video. The video is sick. The video is sick. The video is sick. The video is just like, oh my goodness. I cannot believe this video. The visual album, I don't particularly like all the songs on that album, but the visuals were disgusting. And it's like I said, like all the like that I Am Tour money, I went straight into them videos because those videos were so beautiful and so colorful and so emotioned. Like it was so great, and the effects were like her and Kelly with the lips and the voice, and her going back in time in the 90s, and then like modern day, like this African thing, and then her holding those How many babies did she hold? Were there 3 babies in the video? Oh my gosh. Her holding all the babies, and none of them were blue. Her with Tina sitting on the couch, such a beautiful picture. The backdrop, the like green screen was so like, it fit so well and didn't look cheap at all. It didn't look crazy at all. But Grown Woman, what else do I have to say? It was shaking me a little bit. Like I said, I think it was leaked. She put it in the video. There was like different leaked versions. No. There were different versions. And then I think she even put out a version that wasn't even leaked. I don't know if she went back and re-recorded stuff. Because I think Grown Woman, that leak, like I said, in like my favorite, my thoughts on like the Beyonce eras, that leak definitely pissed her off, I think. And so she was like, God damn it, I gotta go do something else and switch it up. And she definitely switched it up. But that leak, there's so many different versions, versions of her saying this word or that word, a clean version or a cleaner version. It's such a beautiful song. I still like. I really do enjoy it. I'm a grown. It was kind of like Bow Down 2.0 in a sense. Grown Woman. I can do it. And then, the whatever tour Formation Tour was like added. It's such a great song. It really is. It's a really great song. Shout out to Beyonce for that because I'm a Grown Woman. Now, when it first came out, I was just like, Like, what? Because Kelly has a song called Grown Woman. I'm such a grown-ass woman. That I knew, I know that song. That's when Kelly's putting out all them singles. Forever and a Day is like my top 5 favorite Kelly Rowland songs. The remix is sick also. Oh my God, don't get me started. I'm gonna have to go watch some live videos of her singing Forever and a Day. Kelly was on it during that time. Yes, she was putting out all these, rose-colored glasses, Forever and a Day, all these singles, Grown Woman. It was really good quality music. Yeah. And it sounds better than what she put out recently. But anyways, I was like, how you gonna steal Kelly Rowland's song title like that? Like, I wouldn't do that. I would probably like change something up. But whatever. But even Kelly, started to like duplicate song titles like 5-6 years apart. So I was like, oh my goodness. But anyways, go listen to Grown Woman. I love that song. What's next? Let's end this show, the Dare Show podcast, where I talk music, I talk reviews, I talk Patti LaBelle, I talk whatever I want to talk about. Whatever I find popping, locking, and dropping in the musical streets. Carrie Underwood is going on tour. She put this video out on like Sunday night. This really cute video. This 20-second, 15-second clip of her denim and her rhinestones and her No. Was that her guitar? I think it was a guitar. And then Monday or Tuesday, whatever, the full video comes out and, she turns her back in her like denim jacket with the rhinestoned out America. That was so cute. She's on a 43 city tour starting in October. And I can't wait. I was expecting, Carrie is consistent. Here's my tour, here's my singles, here's the video, here's the album. Boom, 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 boom. She's consistent. I was expecting a tour, but I wasn't expecting so soon, but I should have expected it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go see Carrie. I don't know what show we're going to go to. I live in like northern Louisiana. There's a Dallas show. Or is that a Houston show? I don't know, I forget. Because, yeah. It's like Houston. I think it's Houston and New Orleans are similar in dates. And then Dallas is like another leg. Which is confusing. But I guess, you gotta do what shows you can when you can. Travel the Can America. The Gun America. Let's call it the Gun America now. The domestic terrorist America. I don't know which one I want to go to. Dallas. I want to go to Dallas. What I've been to Dallas. I've been to Dallas. Well, I think maybe I'll go to New Orleans. Even though Dallas is quicker, because New Orleans is like, that drive. I'm not driving. First of all, I'm not driving anyways. So it's either Dallas or New Orleans. I don't know which I'm going to, but I'm excited. She's going with Jimmy Allen. I think he's opening for her. It said with, but, I'm not going to see Jimmy Allen. I'm going to see Carrie Underwood. Anyways. And then after this tour, I believe she said she's going back to Vegas. So that'll be very interesting. I just saw on my what's it called? My work. What is this? Oh. I just saw on my work website that I can get like Vegas tickets on a discount. I'm like, I could have went and saw Carrie Underwood. I'm so mad. But anyways, that's it for the Dare Show podcast. Carrie Underwood's going on tour. Her album comes out June 10th, which is in a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks. There's no new video except for Ghost Story. She hasn't been, I feel like she should have been at the Billboard Awards. She was at the iHeart Country festival this past weekend. No footage of that. No footage of, like, nobody's out here taping concerts anymore. No footage of the incredible Stagecoach performance, besides what they've, like, the 2 songs they posted online, which I don't care about, Undo It, and I don't care about, whatever other song I put up. Like, give us Cry Pretty, give us the screw-ups y'all made. Stagecoach. Okay, so I have a couple of announcements. The Dare Show podcast is available on Spotify podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on YouTube, where there's a bunch of Patti LaBelle stuff and a bunch of other stuff. I've been doing reviews. They're up on, I did a couple of reviews. First of all, the Married at First Sight review I did, which was so fun. I mean, the Unmatchables, Married at First Sight Unmatchables. And then recently I did The Judds. That was a TV show on OWN about 10 years ago. I did a review on that show. And I'm kind of sad. I got kind of sad when I finished reviewing them because I'm like, I'm gonna miss these redheads and their emotions, and they're funny, and they're dramatics. I'm gonna miss it, and I did get a little sad. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do now? But that's all that is on YouTube. You can watch it. You can listen to it. You can't watch it. You're not really watching nothing. What the hell is that? Oh Lord, I thought it was in Baghdad for a second. That's not funny. But anyways, you can definitely check it all out. Yeah, and I'll be back next week. Patty's birthday is on Tuesday. Her 78th birthday. She has some cute little shows this week. Somebody's been, like, her makeup artist and her hair artist or whoever, they've been posting these cute-ass videos of Patty looking incredible. I want Patty, quick note before I leave, I just want Patty to get a new costume, because I feel like those suits she be wearing, it looks like she's so restricted, and she can't, like, bust out and have fun and sing her heart out. But, I think that's, her creation and stuff. Like, I really love the flowy, like, black and white print and the yellow print, muumuu skirt thingy she's been wearing. Those are so cute. And then her hair is just so thick. I love Patti LaBelle. Shout out to Patti LaBelle. Shout out to the voice of the nation. Okay, this is it. Thank you for listening. I'll be back next week to talk about something. I don't know what, but we'll be here.
And I have this fierce single that Sammy McKinney and these little guys put together, baby. I got a single that'll make you jump up and dance, and if you can't dance to that, you got a hole in your soul, okay?